What's going on, YouTube tribe? I'm going to answer some questions today, help you guys prepared for Team Beachbody International launch. But the first question that I want to answer for you guys specifically that are watching this video is, I've heard some rumors, right, that Beachbody is announcing the international launch, what country you're going to, at Super Saturday this next weekend. The truth of the matter is, that is not the case. I know that they're not doing that. I'm a member of the Beachbody Cab. They're not announcing Team Beachbody's international launch and where we're going at the next Super Saturday, but there are some amazing announcements coming out, so you're going to want to be there. If you can't be there in person, you're going to be wanting to watch Team Beachbody coaches' news feeds, what they're talking about, so that you can be aware and know what's going on. So we will not be announcing that then, but I did hear a rumor that we'll be announcing our international launch in May. So I'm super excited, guys. I want to talk to you guys, though, briefly about hitting some goals, about overnight success, about how to, I see, this is honest, I see too many people saying, too excited about when Beachbody's going to launch internationally. I want you guys to know that I did nothing to prepare for Canada Beachbody launch as far as building a list of people, building relationships with people in Canada. I did none of that, yet we have amazing leaders from Canada and amazing teams in Canada. So how does that happen? So, like a lot of people think or are waiting for that moment that when Canada launches, or when the next country launches international, my business is going to blow up. That's when I'm going to make it. That's when things are going to happen for me. And they also have that, it's the same mindset that many people have that I want to help get rid of in network marketing, multi-level marketing, of the same mindset of like, when I find my Scotty Hobbs or I find my rock star coach, I'm going to have it made. I'm not going to have to work as hard anymore, and my business is going to begin to grow. That is a false way to look at things, and you'll never grow business with that mindset. So I want you guys to know I'm still working. It'll be my 6-year anniversary coming up in just a few weeks, and I'm just working just as hard every single day because I'm working in my passion and my purpose, okay? So I think that's important to know. There are no, when I hear someone say like someone looks like they're an overnight success, you never know what went behind the curtains. You see the stage that they're currently on. You never know what goes on behind the curtains, all the work that was put in. I hear overnight success, and I think overnight work ethic. Like you go to bed thinking about your goals for tomorrow, what you can do tomorrow, how you can impact people tomorrow. You sleep, you wake up. When you're doing your workout that morning, you're inspired by ideas that you can go and talk about and how to reach people and impact people. So not overnight success, but overnight work ethic. So it's something that's always on my mind. So I'm going to talk to you guys. So how did we grow a great team in Canada without, talking like Canadians right now, without building a list of people, building relationships with people. I stayed focused in helping the people that I had right in my backyard, the people right in front of me at the current moment. So I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to share a little story with you guys that I believe can help you guys, and I'm going to keep this right at 10 minutes. I'm going to share a story with you guys on how a philosophy that I believe is going to help you build your business, so help you achieve your goals. And if you do this, you're going to be prepared for international launch. Like, you're going to be prepared for the next thing that comes along in the future, but you got to do the work right now. So, with that being said, I'm going to share with you guys a little biblical inspiration from Kings. You guys you're watching this video because you have big goals, you have big dreams for your lives. But what happens is a lot of times we have these big goals and dreams for our lives. We have them, they're in our mind, we're like, I'm going to do this is my vision, this is what I want to accomplish with my life and my business, and this is my why, and this is my reason. And you see everybody talking about it on the hashtag I am Team Beachbody on Facebook and social media right now. But a lot of times we want to do the work until we want to have big dreams and goals until we have to actually do the work. So you're never going to have anything of value without putting in the work. So have you guys heard about the story when God delivers his Moab to his people? So there's this prophet named Elisha, and he tells the kings that water will flow from Edom by tomorrow morning, and their armies and animals will no longer be thirsty. So there's this drought, they're in this battle, and it's like just hard, because there's no water, they're thirsty, and it's hard to sustain themselves. So the thing about this story is that their prayers will be answered. Okay, and I want you guys, as I tell this story, I want you guys to think about your Beachbody business. So here's the thing. Elisha goes to the king, and he tells them, guys, you must take action. You must fill this entire valley with ditches. So most people, including the king in this instant, would say, why would we build a ditch if there's no rain or water in the forecast and there hasn't been in the past? So you see, this is how faith works when you set a goal or you have a big vision for your life. I tell people all the time, that you may have a good job right now, but you never know when your company might take a cut. I can't tell you the countless number of people that I've known have been laid off from their jobs while being a Team Beachbody coach over the past 6 years. You never know if you're going to get injured in a car accident at your work. You never know when your family can incur like those extra heavy medical expenses. And one of the things that I think about is, one thing I hear from Tony Robbins often says, is you've got to put yourself right now, if you're not taking action, you got to put yourself 5 feet from the edge of Niagara Falls in your mind. So when God gives you a sign or an answer, the only way truly is to act in faith. But not just with faith, but with massive action and execution. One of my favorite mentors, Gary Vaynerchuk, says you got to execute every single day. So in this story, the king wanted this answer, but instead of from Elisha of just saying, hey, you guys are going to have water, they prayed, the prophet's there, and instead of the prophet just saying, hey, you guys are going to get water, everything's going to be fine and dandy, you're going to be okay, you're going to be saved, that would be nice. But what Elisha got was a work order. And he said, get your men, pick up a shovel, and start digging. Like, it would have been nice, right, if they could just have woke up to some abundance thinking, positive mindset, water-based, positive thoughts, and maybe some visualization exercises, seeing the water come from the heavens abundantly in the future and continuing to come in the future abundantly, and then boom, like water just comes into the valley and the people are saved. But guys, that's not how God operates at all. The way that God works is in such a way that if you really believe that I can bring the promise, show me by faith, do your part, and I will be faithful to giving you the promises. So that night, if you know the story, if you don't know the story, the entire nation pitched in and dug all night long. They got shovels and they dug all night long. The next morning, the water arrived and the ditches were filled. The whole valley was filled with these ditches full of water. And the armies and the animals were refreshed, and they were able to overtake the Moabites. So one thing I want you guys to write down if you're taking notes. And one thing, if you're listening to this YouTube video, please, if there's a quote in this video that impacts you, please comment below in the comments. Put it in quotes so that other people that are going to watch this video can see that quote. So, only God can send the rain, but He expects you to dig the ditches. I mean, like, picture this. Picture the work. Picture, like, it's pitch dark in the valley, hard dirt, exhausted, tired. They haven't had any water to drink. There's nothing but a few words from this preacher saying, dig these ditches and water will come. So God expects us to to grab the shovel and do the work. But it doesn't mean that we have to do all the work. God will bring the rain, but it's just our job is to shovel the ditches. So I think about that. They dug all night long. I think about my first year as a Beachbody coach, working 12 hours a day. I'm exhausted. I put my kids to bed, and from 8 to midnight, 8 to 12:30 every night, I sat at the time it was in the basement, in the back room with my little laptop. I sat in the dark alone, blogging, messaging people, creating challenge groups, running my challenge groups, all alone. Like, a lot of hard work, and those were digging the ditches, okay? So with these guys, it was a major sacrifice for the people and the army to stay up all night digging those ditches all over the valley. But my question to you guys, is it really a sacrifice when God is asking you to do something in order to bring you more abundance, for you to achieve more abundance or freedom in your life? Is it really that much to ask to spend that time digging those ditches? So here's the questions I want to ask you guys right now. Do you have enough faith to dig a ditch even if you can't see any wind or rain in the forecast? Next, guys, it can be lonely and challenging at times. Like, I know how it is. There's, like, in the beginning, there's nobody supporting you and nobody telling you that you're doing the right thing except maybe your coach, maybe me telling you right now, do the 4 vital behaviors. You're doing the right thing. Do it with the right mindset. But the truth of the matter is, it's lonely. You guys are in Arkansas or California or up in Edmonton, and you're working and you feel all alone at the time and nobody's supporting you. I understand it can be lonely. So number 2 question I want to ask you guys is, what small steps and practices are you being asked to do? Guys, it's the 4 vital behaviors. Okay? Remember that you can't expect God to entrust you with a big dream or goal if you aren't willing to take the actions. So I want you guys to think about each of your daily actions as ditches. If you really believe that God is abundant, that you've been called to this journey that you're on and wants to bless your life, we need to be digging all kinds of ditches. So realize that when the rain comes in the future, you have to have done the work prior, like these guys did throughout the night. So we can dig our ditches through any and every means possible. Your words, your prayers, your expectations, your thoughts, your relationships, and your daily actions in the vital behavior. So the reason is, like, I'm not concerned about what day Team Beachbody launches, what country we're going to internationally next. And the reason is because right now, and for the past 6 years, I have been digging ditches every single freaking day. So when the rain comes, or this blessing of expanding internationally, I will have ditches that will be filled. So my challenge to you guys today is to use every single means possible to dig your ditches, your word, your action, your self-belief, your prayers, your expectations, your thoughts, building relationships, treating people in the beginning, treating people in the end as you did in the beginning, and continuing to do those daily actions. I love you guys. If this message helps you in any single way, please share it. And I invite you also as well to partake with us in blowing up social media and your YouTube or your live videos, your Instagram with hashtag #IamTeamBeachbody. We want to hear your story, how Beachbody's impacted your life, and let's show the world who we are and what we stand for. I love you guys. This is your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty Hobbs. Once again, I want you to comment below with a quote or something that stuck out to you. And right here in the middle, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe to my videos. There's also some training on the video, so you can go through any of our training that we have. It's all there available for you guys. Love you guys, and have an incredible day.